Hi guys, today we're going to talk about Nmap, a powerful network exploration tool. Whether you're a network administrator, security analyst, or just curious, you'll want to stick around for this one. Let's dive in and see what we can do with this tool. Before begin, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to watch our videos without missing. So, what exactly is Nmap? Nmap, or Network Mapper, is a free, open-source network scanner that can be used to identify hosts and services on a computer network. With Nmap, you can learn all about the devices connected to your network, including their operating systems, open ports, and vulnerabilities. Nmap is packed with features that make it a go-to tool for network analysis. Here are just a few of the things you can do with Nmap. Port scanning: discover open ports on your network and determine what services are running on those ports. Host discovery: identify all devices connected to your network and gather information about each device. Version detection: determines the version of software and services running on a device. OS detection: identify the operating system running on a device. Scriptable interaction: write custom scripts to automate and extend Nmap's capabilities. Now that you know what Nmap is and what it can do, let's talk about how to get it up and running. Here's a brief overview of how to install and configure Nmap on Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. Installing Nmap on Windows is easier and similar to install any other software. You can either download the binary file from the Nmap website or use the Windows installer. Once installed, you can run Nmap from the command line. On Linux, you can install Nmap via the package manager for your distribution. For example, on Debian-based systems, you can run this command. To run Nmap on Linux, simply open a terminal and type Nmap followed by your desired parameters. To install Nmap on Mac OS, you can either download the binary file from the Nmap website or use a package manager like Homebrew. Once installed, you can run Nmap from the terminal. Now, let's get started with the basic syntax of Nmap commands. To run Nmap, you can simply type Nmap followed by the target host or network. For example, if you want to scan the host with IP address 10.20.32.203, you can run the command like this. This is the Nmap's default scan and it performs an stealth scan to identify information about the target. Once the scan is completed, Nmap gives a detailed and formatted output about the target. As you can see in the result, this scan gives you details about available ports, the status of each port, and the type of service running on each port. So, don't panic if you are not aware of these scan types. In the next video, we will dive into those with more details. Next, let's see how to scan a range of IP addresses by specifying a CIDR notation. This is the syntax for the command and let's see an example of this. To scan the network 10.20.32.0/24, you can run the command like this. To see the progress of your scan, you can press the Enter key while scan is running. This Nmap scan performs two types of scans, ping scan and stealth scan. Ping scan is used to identify available hosts in the target network and stealth scan grabs the port details about those hosts. As you can see, the output gives you all the available hosts and port details of those. In addition to scanning IP addresses, you can also scan host names. For example, to scan the host example.com, you can run the command as this. Now, let's talk about some of the basic options you can use with Nmap. One of the most commonly used options is the V option, which stands for verbose. This option will provide more detailed output, including the progress of the scan and any errors that occur. Let's see how it will generate the output against my target 10.20.32.203. You can see that it gives a detailed output including the progress of the scan. After completing the scan, Nmap shows the final findings for your command. Another useful option is the P option, which allows you to specify the ports to be scanned. For example, to scan only port 80 and 443, you can run the command as this. Let's see how Nmap produced the output for this command. You can see that Nmap produces the result within a second. Another option in Nmap is the O option, which allows you to specify the output format of the scan results. For example, you can specify an XML file by using the O(X) option. Let's see an example. To save output into the results.xml file, we can run the scan as this. Once the scan is completed, your file will be saved and you can locate file in your current working directory where you have execute the nmap command. Finally, if you need to access the help of Nmap, you can simply run the command nmap, or you can run nmap-h command. It contains all the options and details about scan types you can perform with Nmap. And that's it. These are the basics of Nmap and how to use its commands. In future videos, we'll dive deeper into Nmap and cover more advanced topics, but for now, these basic commands should be enough to get you started. So go ahead, try out Nmap and let me know how it goes in the comments below. And as always, if you have any questions or suggestions for future tutorials, feel free to leave them in the comments as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.